But people don't believe that I can be very spirit-filled. I think that is even laughing. But yes. That's the only thing. People don't believe I can be spirit-filled.
Okay. I am I'm very shy. I'm really shy. A shy person.
Okay.
Don't copy my own.
No.
I'm actually very shy. I know she's gonna compete.
Oh, she's shy.
I like taking care of people.
Yeah. Everybody knows that. Oh, sorry. Oh.
No, but okay, everybody knows that.
Everybody knows
Some people don't know. Some people think she's very
mean,
very mean
and wicked,
and wicked,
evil.
and upstanding, rude, but
I'm mean. I'm a marshmallow inside.
See,
a lot of people go, your husband is trying, and I mean, men, we have engineers, we have soldiers, and they don't come to tell the woman, madam, you are trying, but when it comes to the woman having to go to work, they're like, your husband is trying.
Yeah.
Luckily, before I got married, we're dating before I became a pilot, so he encouraged me to be a pilot. In fact, he offered to pay my first station. Oh, don't worry, even if your father does not pay, just do your PPL first, and everything will follow. With my brother-in-law, I said, no, what if you don't marry him? What will happen? So yeah, it's good to have someone very supportive, and I think that covers for everything. As far as you have a supportive partner, he understands what you do. Yeah, I think that's like the most important.
Africa belief system. They believe all female pilots are prostitutes.
Okay, well, it depends. Like before I became a pilot, I had to decide if I want to do fixed wings or rotary. I had my older sister as a very good example, and she comes back home every time. I mean, depending on where you work though. Like now I work at Harcourt, I live in Vegas, right? So we have depends on the rotation you pick. Rotary, I prefer rotary, so I feel it's not so stressful, it's not so away from family. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not myself. It doesn't really fall. Yeah, sorry, catch your souls.
Marriage, profession, and African belief system. For marriage, I'm married to a pilot, so it's easy. I don't need to worry. He's doing same thing but same line, so he understands exactly. It's really an understanding person. And marriage, then African belief system, like I said, you tell somebody I'm a pilot and the first thing they look at you like promiscuous woman, like, oh, she won't be staying somewhere, she won't stay, men are always around her, she's not focused or she's not something, and funny enough, our character, we have to, because we're in the midst of men, we have to act like men sometimes. We have to, I don't know how to go about explain properly. Maybe our male colleagues' wife will come and see us hugging their husband like, oh, they don't know we're doing like a bro code thing, like a man-to-man kind of talk, and so it's only a strong woman that will see us in the midst of men that will like, okay, this will they actually understand. It's just work-related thing going on. And as a mother, it's not easy. It's not easy, but like my sister said, for the rotary, I get to go home every day. I see my kids every day. And for fixed wing, yes, they do. It's just maybe for those ones who do an international flight, who do the private sector, and they call them, they just wake up and call them. So those ones are the ones that up and down. They're like this. They're not focused. They're not focused. So that is it. So it's
that's why helicopter doesn't go far.
Yes, we take ourselves. We take ourselves. You put that we trek first, and then you just keep going like that. So
for marriage, I just got married, but prior to, I think one of the things that helped me, and I was lucky to adopt from my older sisters, were people that they are married to were with them before
they went to flying school. And it was the same thing with me. Like, I met him literally 2 to 3 months before I started flying school, and he understood what I was going into. He knew the profession I was going into. Unlike them, like they've been subbing me, they have a more structured schedule, and they can actually easily just, at the end of the day, they can go back home. But I'm in the fixed sector. I'm not just in any fixed sector, I'm in the private sector. So I get to do like international flights, local, and it's like, more or less, it's more like I'm a driver, a hired driver for some rich guy that wants to play. That's how I tell people my kind of job is. But he understood. He supported me prior from flying school, and he was sticking with me all through. So in terms of marriage, it's for a female pilot, it's understandable when you have someone that's seen you go through the process of flying school, because they already understand. Because flying school itself it's very demanding. You might not be as available to speak to the person every day. It gives you like an icing of what the real career is, and if they can deal with it, they understand. So that was one of the good things that in my marriage, that it's not a problem. Like, hey, I have work and he understands, just text me. Then my profession, the African belief system. Well, as they all say, they think that every female pilot is a prostitute. That's the first thing. I remember when I first got my job as private sector, the first advice they were all giving me was, you know, you're a girl, you know, you have to be careful, you know, all these men will not. Like, it was good, but at the same time, it was very annoying, because if it was a guy that got the job, you won't give him that pep talk. Yeah. You're not going to start telling him, be careful, women will come around you.
That's true.
But it was like a stereotype advice. I just had to like filter it, take the one I needed, and kept it pushing. So in the profession, they just look at female pilots as prostitutes. They look at them as being loose, maybe because it's a male-dominated world. I don't know if the male pilots have given a different ideology to the world, because most times when people get the word pilot, a male pilot, they look at a man prostitute. So they just tag the women as alongside. But not all male pilots are prostitutes. But the truth is, in the profession, that's how they look at it. The African belief system, being a pilot and you are now in the African home, they even get another thing I have to talk about is the money aspect. They get very threatened by the fact, because take it or leave it, being a pilot, it's a very decent job. You get paid because there's a lot of money to go to flight school. So they pay you decent based on the company where you work, to be very honest. And when you're there, they start having the stereotype that you making a lot of money, you're making as much as the guy, or you at some point you might make more than the guy, and they start looking at it like, oh, you'd grow wings, you'd be out of control, you'd be like the power play. But the truth is, it's up to you and your personality. Money is money, family is family. Like, your marriage is your marriage. You have to now take the responsibility to differentiate everything and keep it pushing. So that's that.
Yeah, to actually add to that, so like, you're like, why does she have to be a pilot? Like, why the woman?
Yeah.
You don't understand. I don't know. It's weird.
The honest truth is, when I got into the system and I started flying, I got my job in June, so I've been a few months down the line. It's a male, for me, like, I was the first female pilot that we're having in their crew. So it was different. Like the lingua was, they had to be more careful, especially when they are trying to yab girls, or they see a babe, they want to scope by, they are just like, this one, she wants to spoil our show. But in the midst of working with them, I wanted them to be comfortable, but I had to also let them understand they had to respect me as being a female. So they understand that, okay, Funmi is different. And based on my faith too, also, like, I came in strong when I was coming into the company. Like, they knew my stance on certain things. Like, I'm not going to start giving you pep talks about what to do as a married man or what not to do. That's solely on your life. But you can't bring your ideologies and try to push it on me. So that's where we are. So I respect you. If you want to go out to hang out with your girlfriends, cool, do you. But don't pull me into it. Don't try to force me to make me believe that that's the norm, because that's not the norm. Working with them has been great. Like, they take me like they've all taken me like a younger sister. Because I'm pretty new in the career and I'm fresh out of school and I got the job in it. So they are all willing to like help me grow, and I have an open mind. And especially for a female, like, one of the things I would tell all female pilots that work in a male-dominated environment is, I think character gets a lot to play. your personality gets a lot to play for them to accept you, because you have to. Men sometimes get intimidated and irritated, like they feel like you are dragging shoulders with them. And I'm not about like being in the same profession with them. I'm not trying to make them feel like a god, but then again, there's this respect. But the character too, having a good character, having to talk to them nice, also helps a long time. Like, yeah.
Please, this men, well, normally they tell we female pilots amongst them that come from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, we are all guys. So, you know, when they tell you, they say that, verbalize it out, and you know that, okay, all of us will be pumping fists, we'll be relating like, but like she said, they still have that, there's this still line, we still have that line that they try not to cross, because they know, yes, they have wives at home, they have sisters at home, they have mothers at home. So most of them, like majority of them, let me not lie, majority of them, they try to, you know, still come around you, just, you know, try to be like sister, oh, this is my sister, or this is my mom, or this is my wife, how they need to treat their wife. And you know, funny enough, when you even see the nasty ones, when they come with their attitude towards us, we just tell ourselves, this is how he treats his wife at home. Sure. This is how he treats his mom at home. This is how he treats any female person around him. So don't worry, let him be. He will get to understand sometime in life. So.
Well, nothing so different from hers, because I mean, I think helicopters were just, well, maybe just a bit different. I think a lot of people get asked, they harass you, do people ask you, they try to toast you. Personally, maybe because they know my family, they know my brother-in-law, they know my father, so I've ever felt that way, like never. They kind of respect me as, oh, you're married and you're female, which I accept. I don't try to, treat like a man, nah, I'm a woman. So, but respect me. So everybody gets to show respect one way or the other. If I don't like something, I tell you I don't like it, they accept it, they apologize, they accept it. So.
Have you seen our clothes? No. Let's go. 2 questions in one.
Okay, who should go first? No, I think start like this. Because we can do.
No, let me start. They'll steal my clothes, they'll steal my shoe, my jewelry.
It's not called stealing, is it?
Okay.
It's boring.
It's called sharing.
Okay.
Sharing. It's
Caring. That is the word they always tell me. Then I will just see them in the picture, posing with everything and anything, while I'm in my house looking for it. That's growing up with girls. But it's fun. It's fun. Are you a boy?
No, you were pointing at me. So.
It's fun. It's fun. As in girls, no, it's fun. The quarrel, the gang up, don't look for our trouble. If you're outside and you look for one person's trouble, we're all coming after you, your family, your friends, everybody will come after you. And one thing some close friends to us don't understand is that no matter how you close to us as friends, do not even still don't come after any of my sister. We drop that friendship and we start again. So till we settle that, I think there's this bond I don't know whether boys have that bond, but we girls, we have that bond. For coming a pilot, growing up as what? Daughter of a pilot. Well, nothing.
Exactly, I mean.
I think the only thing I for the daughter of a pilot, the thing I enjoyed was, I think my dad was kind of good in his career. He had a good name.
Yes.
So anytime they see the name Makinde and they're like, are you Captain Makinde's daughter? There's this glow up in their face. And it's good, because if the guy was not good, I think I would have probably been that's the truth. But I think he was very good. He fought for people, he fought for young pilots.
Even in the aviation itself.
Yes, if it's career-wise, I give him 5-star plus. He was good for career, for profession. He was good. Then I think there was nothing he made me do. I don't know if he made them do like geography maps. He always give me map. He always try to make me draw maps like off my head. Like in situational awareness, he was big on it. Like you should be able to know where you are. He taught me how to use the first ESB, the thing for flight computer, the manual one. He taught me how to calculate
whiz wheel.
He taught me how to use it. The first I ever had was he gave it to me. even till now, I still call him for professional advice, like radio. Like I was complaining about some radio work. He gave me a book for it. Like as a career profession, in his career profession, he's a good mentor. He's a good mentor. That's all I'll say.
That's cool.
Is.
He's good. Sorry, it's very good, and maybe the age difference. So at some point, not everybody will be in the house.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will be in university, some people secondary school, and
Running around with diaper.
They still treat me like that.
Running around with diaper, yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was quite interesting. Okay, there was really nothing. They didn't make us feel like, oh, that's pilots, and I don't think it was later, maybe from university, people go, oh, that's pilots. Pilots, you know. We didn't look at it like it was one. Well, personally, I didn't know it was something really big. Well, I knew it was good. It was big. It was a beautiful thing to do, but I didn't take it like. You know how people feel like, oh, my father's a pilot, we're better than people. Nah, it was never our case.
No, but I think like few people in the house, like the time that he landed from school.
No, it's just something of fun.
No,
it's not.
No, you know, all those ones is just more like what those most
Paparazzi.
And I almost got into trouble because that week they made me to buy food for almost everybody because they thought my father was the owner of the helicopter and they thought my father was the president of Nigeria. I even forgot. Even I was asking myself, I started thinking, am I the father? Am I the daughter of the president or what? What's going on? Because really, sincerely speaking, we didn't know. We didn't see it like that. We don't see it like that till people start making you. Oh, like so you did. So okay. So I think that's where that's why I'm shy. Like that's
shy. Go for it.
Yes.
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Do not listen to anybody.
Just do it.
Go for it. Because that is why we are here in front of the camera now. Everybody wants to hear a female pilot talk. It's like, there's something, that thing is there. So go for it. It's good. It's if it's what you want, not because of the black and white, not because of how everybody's talking about pilots. No. You will get frustrated with that one, sincerely speaking. But if it's something you want, that thing, you know what? Sometimes they make us laugh. We laugh about saying, "Oh, it's a hobby." Just that. There's something, that zeal, that desire you have. Hold on to it. It's not only pilots, teacher, nurses. Anything you like, just hold on to it and go for it. Do not let anybody talk you out of it, no matter how small it is, even though it's being a social worker or a police. So just hold on to it and do it. And for pilots, you can anywhere you make a difference, no matter where you are. Just go.
Like my brother-in-law will say, there's no career better than the other.
Yes.
No matter where you are, even if you're a cleaner, you're whatsoever.
Yes.
We need to do it and do it
well and with a passion. Aviation minister.
Hey.
Woo! I would like to be the next aviation minister. Let's put things. Some little puts that real. As in, I need somebody really in the aviation to be seated there who has really gone through it all, not maybe just know few or know little or have an idea. No. Know it all. Be there and set some records straight and make the aviation itself lucrative, beautiful, safe, and also enjoyable. That is it.
Lola, 2020.
Not be 2020. Okay, 2020 something. Correct. That's it.
For me, honestly, for the aviation sector, I've always imagined having like our family coming together, having an airline. Because we have quite a statement from my brother-in-law we have even some brother-in-laws that love the idea of flying, and I just feel like it's something we can come together and actually make a statement. We've been there, we've worked there, we've grown from the grassroots to top. Then also do empowerment programs, sponsorship for people who want to go to flying school, and just encourage people in that sector.
Same thing. I feel like because my dad is awesome in what he does. Like I feel like, oh my god, he should have had like something doing aviation. It should be owner of an airline, and he will have all the support he needs and he requires because he's wonderful. There's no place in aviation information is doing, and you're like, you're Makinde.
Yeah.
If you even go, they're like, you look like somebody I know. Are you Captain Makinde's daughter? I'm like, oh gosh, not again. Yes, like out of 100, like 90% will give you something good about my dad. 90%, if not 99. Like a lot of people have something good to say about him, career-wise. The way he is, his personality, when it comes to aviation, his drive, his passion, everything. So I feel like yes, he is. We wish he would still be able to do something like that and head it because there's a lot of shit to fill into. And secondly, for me personally, where do I see myself 5 years ago? Initially, I didn't see myself as anything, like because I love business. I was like, oh, just fly, just fly and enjoy flying, be there. I didn't want to drag any position. Well, of late, I wasn't forced. I was encouraged to do something in the aviation, like pick up a small duty. I didn't want to at first, like, but as much as I dragged, and I understand something about God, you might not want something, but He knows best. You find yourself doing things you didn't think you were going to do.
Yes.
And eventually, so I mean, who knows? Now I'm open to it. I can be the BMP next, before you know it, BMP, the Director of Operations, the MD, and later, run the company. So I don't know. I'm now open to things generally.
Background, I always feel like maybe I'll get to work with Boeing and build aircraft engines. I feel like, because what she said, like God doesn't let you go through a path and doesn't have like a goal for you. And I really loved IT because I worked like in the IT sector before I moved to flying. And sometimes I tell them, like, you know what, I'll probably work with NASA, Boeing, and just build parts.